Okay, it's been a while, and this was sent to me, but the box is bare. That's what's in the box, which is a really unusual canister filter. It's like a half moon shape. Now this is a hang on the back canister filter, and I'm going to show you what's inside. On the top of the box there is a little bit of information. Let me just show you what I mean. There. Okay, so I'm going to tear it to bits. We'll have a look at what's in the box first, okay? Okay, so we have the main unit, which has already got foams in here. Nice little carrier handle here. Quite nice, in and out. The bracket, which I'm assuming holds it to the tank. You have a bag of boiled sweets, media of course, and some bits and pieces. Now they do say this has a spray bar with it, so we're going to have a look at that. Some extremely basic instructions. That's what comes in the box. I may leave a link for this. I was sent the link with it. It's got a UK plug on it, which is handy. This one, according to the manufacturers, does 650 litres an hour, but we shall see. I'm going to unclip it and have a look. Okay, so the unit itself's got a little bit of information on the top there. It's also got out and in, but the cable goes through here, so I'm assuming that the pump is going to be in the bottom. Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like. So I've popped it already. There's 3 clips, 1, 2 and 3, and the seal on it was quite difficult, so I'm going to pop it and then we'll have a look. Okay, so yeah, as I thought, the water goes down to the bottom first. Okay, yeah, there's the seal. Be careful of that. I'm assuming this will come out quite easy. Oh yeah, that looks about 30 ppi, pores per inch. Nice thick one, a nice thin one. Let's take this out. Let's have a look. Okay, so it was set up properly. We have a 30 ppi sponge, which is pores per inch, a 45, and some polishers, which are quite good. Okay, so looking at this, the water sucked from the tank by the pump. It goes down to the bottom. From here, it goes through all the pads. Okay, so it goes in this side. Yeah, it goes in this side, goes all the way to the bottom through all of these. Okay, so from maintenance point of view, you take the top sponge out, blah blah blah. The only problem is the media is going to have to go in the bottom, so I might change the media out, and that way, I mean, the pump won't get sucked up anyway, so we should be all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some media in there in the pump section and show you how I would put it together. The first thing obviously would be the pump. The pump has to go in like that, and then a cable, but we'll do that in a second. So let's get that first set up. Okay, and that's how the filter, this portion of the filter is put together. I'm going to put the media in the bottom. Hopefully that will be the best way. So I'm going to go and get some media and we'll have a look at it. This is HOB Ultra, which is my favourite media by far. I'm going to fill up that chamber with it, which is going to be a little bit awkward, but we'll do it and see what happens. Okay, we didn't get too much in there, but this is really a powered sponge filter, but I like the idea. So now we're going to put it back together. Remember, you want the polishing, then the fine, then the coarse. And there we have it. Now I'm going to put it back together and see what we have in the box. Just a note, when I was putting this back together, I found these very good. They're quite a tough little thing, so it might be good. Make sure it's pushed down. It's got a little handle, which is a little bit awkward to get up. But there you go. Right, let's have a look. There's quite a few things in here, and I've noticed something from a quality point of view. It has little O-rings on here, which is quite a nice thing, and a little spray bar attachment. So I'm going to put it all together. So we've got a strainer that looks very similar to Eheim. Plastic feels good quality. These are the clamps. They go quite large, so it should hang on to most things anyway. So let's put it together and see what it looks like. This is the kind of idea you get from this. These can be angled, obviously, and I'm pretty sure these are flows for flow. So if you look inside closely, you can see a thing moving. That would shut it down. That would make it work more. Okay, let's get the other arm on. Okay, that's what it's like when it's set up. Okay, it's a bit of a contraption. Okay, and you've got a little piece that goes in the bottom. Don't forget that. Okay, so I'm going to put it on a tank. You don't have to use the spray bar, by the way. You can have it just as a nozzle, and that's directional. So I'm going to put it on the tank, and we're going to have a quick look. I'm quite impressed with the way it's gone together. The actual materials are fairly good. This was a £39 filter, sterling, so I'm quite interested to see how this pans out. Okay, so this is on the test tank. Okay, now I've put some of this in first, just a capful, because I'm going to fill this up because it won't start on its own. So give me a second, I'm going to fill it up and see what happens. There we go. I don't want to go too mad. Okay, are we ready? There we go. Ain't bad, is it? It's not drawing as much water as I hoped for. But I like it. That would be annoying, so I might just change it to the normal thing. We'll see how that looks. I'll give you an idea of the flow. Let's see what it's like without that noise. Okay, and that's the flow. It's not a bad flow on that. Okay, I'll give you that. £40. I prefer it to this. Every 2 weeks it just gets really noisy. Okay, now what's the bad bits? Well, let me show you. First of all, the clips that go on here don't have an end on them, so they just fall off, and it's down there somewhere. There's only one hanging it on, although it can't come off purely because these are on it. But I'll show you what it sounds like without that noise in a minute, because I was quite impressed, actually. I mean, that's the flow you can see there. It is absolutely quiet, and I mean silent. What you can hear is the bubbles coming from the bubbles. That's fantastic. No leaks. Paint to set up, as you saw. Just fill this up with water. Now, we will leave that on there for a month and see where we go. I'm quite happy to find out if this will actually be a positive rather than a negative, because it's a really unique system. Guys, listen, thanks for watching. Take care.